Good morning everyone. Today is 7th of August 2021. Going to proceed further explanation for the chapter that is air. Fourth chapter from the geography we were doing, and yesterday we have completed about the concept in the chapter air, that was temperature, then air pressures, and then winds. So before proceeding to the next concept, I just want to give the previous recapitulation in a quick review way. Further that we have done in the chapter air, first we have done temperature. Temperature is hotness and coldness of the air which we are measuring. The thermometer is considered to be as a temperature. If warm airs are there, then the temperature will be high. If cold air is there, then the temperature will be low. So to measure the temperature, there is a device that is thermometer. To measure the atmospheric pressure, that is barometer, and to measure the rainfall, rain gauge. Rain gauge is the device which can measure the amount of rainfall, and the wind vane, which is a device used to find the directions of the wind. So these are 4 points which we have to go for 1 mark query, 1 mark question. So insolation means amount of sun energy received by the earth. That is insolation. As we move far from equator to the pole zone or temperate zone, the amount of insolation will be decreases. It will be going to lower down. So insolation means amount of heat is perceived by the earth. That is insolation. Next हमने किया था unit standard unit of measuring temperature is Celsius. Who invented it? Celsius. And the scale to measure is freezing point at 0 degrees Celsius and boiling point is at a Then we have done the air pressure. As we know, air always move from high pressure area to low pressure area. When the pressure is more on the oceanic level, then the wind blow from the ocean to the land surface, and when the air pressure is more on the land area, then the pressure of the wind moves from the land surface to the oceanic surface. So this gradual movements led to seasonal land land breeze भी कह सकते हैं, or you can say rainfall is also due to this reason. As we move to the high altitude, the coolness of the air will increases. Means हवा ज़्यादा ठंडी होती है. That remain near the surface of the earth. That is why the sky in the high altitudes are always very clear and shiny. That is why the sky in the mountain are always clear and shiny. Next आ जाता है हमारा concept wind. The movement of air from high pressure to low pressure is known as wind. When the gentle movement of wind is there, then we call it as breeze. When the strong movement of wind is blow, that is called as a storm. So movement of air from high pressure to low pressure is wind. Wind are of 3 types which we have already done. One is permanent, another अब देखो इसको अब देखो wind को लिखना कैसे है. Wind जो है that is of 3 type. You have to write in this way. One is permanent wind. Then is seasonal wind, local and local. Very good. ठीक है. Permanent wind का दूसरा नाम क्या? What is the another way of permanent wind? That are trade wind. Trade wind. Right. So this can be 1 mark question also. What is the another name of permanent trade wind? So permanent winds are the winds that are westerly and easterly blow are permanent winds. These blow constantly throughout the year. Westerly blow and easterly blow, and throughout the year they blow. That are as a permanent winds. Without without. Then are the seasonal winds. When the movement of the wind from the ocean to the land surface and from the land surface to the ocean. जैसा कि मानसून में nowadays monsoon period is going on. Nowadays the movement of the wind is from ocean to land. That is why this rain is coming. But when these winds will be empty, they pour their precipitation, they do their rainfall. When they will be empty, then the pressure will not be there on this side. So western side disturbance will come. Western side disturbance will come. They bring the dry air toward this side, and this pressure will move the winds from land to sea. So reversal movement means the when the pressure is more on the ocean and less on the land surface, then the movement of wind from ocean to land. But the land area when movement is not there and they become dry or ऊपर से westerly streams आती हैं, then these western streams are again creating pressure on the land surface. Then the movement from the land surface to the ocean, that the reversal change is considered to be as a seasonal winds. In India, we receive monsoon type of climate. We receive rainfall with this seasonal movement. Is the point? Second point is clear. Yes. Third point, beta ji aa jata hai local wind. These blow only during the particular period of a day or a year in a small area. ठीक है, particular period or a day in a small area, and in a year. In example जो है land and sea breeze. Example क्या है? Land and sea breeze. You can call it as in the local हमारे northern India में कौन सी wind आती है? That is Loo. In the month of May and June आती है. Yes. May June में Loo जो है that is there. आती है या नहीं आती? So that is a local wind. Is it okay up to this? Yes. Without. Next हमने करना है moisture. अब this is the new concept for you. I am going to use start, and this is the last topic we have to complete it from our chapter. Moisture. When the water vapors from land and different water bodies evaporates. When the water evaporates from land and different water bodies. अब देखो water bodies कौन सी है हमारी? That are lakes, rivers, sea, ocean, seas. ठीक है, सारे जो ये हैं ये water bodies है. यहाँ से water vapor जो है वो क्या होता है? Evaporate होता है. So when they evaporate, that water become evaporated and moisture in the air. They will be going in the form of moisture in the air. Moisture में चली जाएगी, नमी चली जाएगी. आजकल देखो नमी है ना हवा में, है ना? आजकल अगर कपड़े ड्राई करने हो तो they take the time. Clothes are taking time to get dry, isn't it? Because more moisture is there in the air. So we know it is known as humidity. It is known as humidity. Water vapor present in the air in the form of moisture, it is known as humidity. When air is full of water vapor, we call it as humid day. When the air is full of water vapor, we call it as a humid day. और जब humid day होता है, आपको मतलब प्रॉब्लम होती है. You people are feeling more sweat, suffocated, because air जो है your skin cannot breathe in that air. You people are feeling suffocated and you feel more comfortable in the AC rooms as compared to the outside, because बाहर जो है humid air है, full of water है, which do not allow your body to breathe. So that is why you feel little suffocated. Its capacity to hold water vapor increases, so it become more and more humid. जैसे जैसे पानी कंटेंट उसके अंदर, वाटर वेपर जो है इवेंट के अंदर जितना मैक्सिमम हो सकता है वो स्टोर होता है ह्यूमिड, और उतना ही डे जो है वो ज्यादा ह्यूमिड हो जाता है, ठीक है। On the humid day, clothes taking longer to dry, sweat from our body does not evaporate easily, making feel us more uncomfortable. So these are the things which we can feel or we can experience nowadays. As clothes are not getting dry easily, they become nearly ठंडे ठंडे रहते हैं, वेट वेट रहते हैं, ऐसा लगता है जैसे गीले हैं, ठंडे ठंडे हैं. और if we are going in outside and we feel more sweat, और वो स्वेट जो है वो सूखता भी नहीं है जल्दी, क्योंकि हवा में क्या है, मॉइस्चर है, पूरा पूरा मॉइस्चर है. द विंड इज नॉट ड्राई. नहीं तो हवा लगती है ना, गर्मी में भी पसीना है और हवा लगती है तो जो हमारा स्वेट है वो ड्राई हो जाता है. Nowadays it doesn't get dry, so we feel more irritated and uncomfortable. Second paragraph explanation, that is when the water vapor rises it start moving. जैसे जैसे वाटर वेपर हवा में एयर बेस सरफेस बेस से ऊपर एयर में जाते हैं, दे बिकम मोर कूल. ऊपर जाते जाते वो और ठंडे होते हैं. It cause formation of water droplets. ये क्या बन जाते हैं, water droplets. And clouds are just masses such as water droplets. When droplets of the water become too heavy, it start falling in the form of a rainfall. It's float in the air and they become down as a precipitation. इसीलिए जब यहाँ से बिल्कुल बहुत गर्मी होती है, you feel when the day is very hot or humid, within hour or 2 hour you will feel the amount of precipitation in that area will definitely occur, isn't it? Are you getting experience of these things? This is what, when the air is full of moisture, जब हवा पूरी तरह से पानी से भर जाएगी, that will move up and become very heavy. When it move up, it become cool, it become very heavy, it cannot hold the moisture content in between that. They make or take the shape of you can say condensation. Condensation properly ban jata hai, and after condensation when they do not able to hold water in that, they fall in the form of precipitation for that area only, within that area. Okay, so that is the process: evaporation, condensation, and you can say precipitation. Three things are there. Evaporation means just turning the liquid into the gas because of the high temperature. When evaporation done, it contains the moisture content within the air, and when the air gets saturated, not able to hold more moisture, it moves up in the sky and get cooled down and cannot hold that moisture and turn into the droplets. Means that turn into the clouds. Condensation hona start ho jata. When it become very heavy, they fall in the form of a precipitation. This is considered to be as a, you can say, water cycle. Water cycle kiya hua aapne junior classes mein? Yes. So this is another the process through which evaporation, condensation and precipitation is going on. Is it okay? Clear hai beta ji? Koई doubt to nahi? Now third paragraph, jet planes fly in the sky, leave the white trail behind them. आपने देखा होगा जहाज ऊपर चलते हैं, stratosphere में चलते हैं, कौन सी लेयर में चलते हैं? Stratosphere में. When they move, और वो पीछे एक बहुत बड़ी लाइन बना जाते हैं स्मोक की, बनाते हैं, ट्रेल बनाते हैं पीछे, that trail, और after some time you see ट्रेल जो है धीरे सबमर्ज होना शुरू हो जाती है क्लाउड्स के अंदर, क्लाउड्स की फॉर्म में आना शुरू हो जाती है, स्काई में वो एक्सपैंड करना स्टार्ट हो जाती है. Why it had happened? The moisture from their engine condense and see the trail in this condensed moisture form sometime when there is no air movement to disturb them. वहां पर एयर नहीं होती है. When the moisture content smoke come out from the jet, वो सीधी सीधी सीधी, क्योंकि उसमें हवा नहीं है ऊपर, सेकेंड लेयर पे हवा कम है, बट विद द पैसेज ऑफ टाइम जैसे जैसे हवा आती है वो फिर फैलना स्टार्ट. This is the another process. This is one mark question. When jet planes are flying in the sky, leave a white trail behind them. What is the reason behind it? Because moisture form in the engine condenses. मॉइस्चर जो इंजन के अंदर होता है वो कंडेंस होके बाहर निकलता है, बट इन आउटसाइड देयर इज नो एयर, दैट इज व्हाई दे फॉर्म अ वन ट्रेन. गॉट इट? शिप्रा, इज इट ओके? देन आता है प्रेसिपिटेशन. व्हाट इज प्रेसिपिटेशन? कैन एनीवन? अरमान, व्हाट इज प्रेसिपिटेशन? Another name of precipitation? Rainfall. Yes, another name of precipitation is rainfall. Take out your pencil and hurry up. Precipitation that comes down the earth in the form of liquid. पानी की फॉर्म में आता है बारिश, आती है. So in the form of liquid are called as rain. So here one mark question is there. What do you mean by rain, or how rain comes? The precipitation that come down on the earth in the liquid form is known as rain or precipitation. Most of the groundwater come from rainwater. हमारी धरती पे, हमारी अर्थ पे जितना भी ग्राउंड वाटर है, we receive from the precipitation. जितना भी लेक्स में पानी है या ग्राउंड वाटर में तालाब है, ठीक है, जितना भी है वो सारा जो हमारा आता है वो कहाँ से आता है? रेन से ही आता है. और जितना भी रेन आजकल देखो, इन दिस पीरियड हमारे इंडिया में जो रेनफॉल है, जो मॉनसून पीरियड है, दैट रेन फॉर 100 to 120 डेज. कितने दिन रहता है? 100 to 120 डेज. इतने दिन पूरी बारिश होती है, रेनफॉल होती है, जिस कारण हमारी अर्थ की जितनी वाटर रिक्वायरमेंट है वो मैक्सिमम पूरी. हमारे इंडिया की बात कर रही हूँ मैं, ये वर्ल्ड की बात नहीं कर रही हूँ. इंडिया रिसीव रेनफॉल फॉर द पीरियड फॉर 100 to 120 days, and that is making sufficient availability of water, fresh water. क्योंकि हमारे वर्ल्ड में कितना पानी है? कितना पानी है? 72% water and 28% land surface. But 72% water content में 97% water जो है that is saline water, and only 3% water we have in the fresh water which we are using at home, which we are using for our survival. Whole humanity is being survived on the planet Earth only with the 3% of water. वो 3% of water कौन सी फॉर्म में होता है? One is in the form of lakes, rivers, you can say waterfalls, ठीक है, glaciers, underground water, ठीक है. So ये सारे जो है, और rainfall, basically ये सारे हैं. और rainfall जो है that helps to maintain or maintain the level of underground water. क्योंकि जितना भी रेन के थ्रू वाटर आता है वो सीप करके अंदर धरती के अंदर जाता है एंड मेंटेन द अंडरग्राउंड वाटर. ठीक है. सो ये जो प्रोसेस है ये हमें हेल्प करता है टू मेक बैलेंस बिटवीन द यूजेज ऑफ फ्रेश वाटर एंड प्रिपेयरिंग ऑफ फ्रेश वाटर. इज इट ओके? बट वी एज पीपल ऑफ वर्ल्ड, हम लोग अपने आप को वर्ल्ड का एक मेंबर समझते हुए, वी पीपल आर नॉट ट्राइंग टू मेक अ बैलेंस इन बिटवीन द process of making a fresh water, because it's a natural process, we cannot make, and the usage. There, if there will be an imbalance, then definitely we will be having shortage of as a resource. Okay? So we have to take or use the water always in the judicious way. Got it? Next point आता है, when trees on the hills sides are cut, अब plants help in the preserve of water. Plants जो है वो moisture roots जो है वो hold रखती है मिट्टी को, then मिट्टी, that soil will be able to contain more water in them or under to retain underground water. If that tree will be cut down, definitely tree will not make the soil holding in the proper way, then soil erosion will take place. If the soil erosion gradually will take place, the land will become barren, the land will become arid, and this is the reason जो Thar desert है, जो Sahara desert है, वो क्यों धीरे धीरे जो है एरिड लैंड में कन्वर्ट होते गए, कि वहां पर ट्री धीरे धीरे कम होते गए, वहां पर डिस्टर्बेंसेस आने के कारण विंड्स जो है वो ड्राई विंड्स होती थी, मॉइस्चर विंड्स खत्म हो गए, वो मॉइस्चर धीरे धीरे खत्म हो गया, level of rainfall decreases, that led to formation of dry area or desert. और अगर if we will be not going to maintain this thing, the whole मतलब can say world can be turned into the dry. हो सकता है अगर हम लोग ट्रीज वगैरह को ग्रो ना करें, ठीक है. So we have to preserve. When the tree on the hills are cut, rain flow down in the bare mountain and can cause a flooding in the low-lying area. And this base mechanism, 3 types of rainfall. इस basis पे हमारी total rainfall कितनी types की है? 3 types की है. Rainfall, how many types of rainfall are there? 3 types. One is cyclone. Second is relief rainfall, that is orographic rainfall, and third is conventional rainfall. So we have to go with the name of these only. The cyclonic rainfall जो है वो oceans के आसपास आती है. Just wait. So there are 3 types of rainfall. One is cyclonic, which is caused due to the wind pressure on the coastal area. Cyclonic rainfall जो है वो एयर क्लाउड्स और वार्म एयर, कोल्ड एयर और वार्म एयर जहां मीट करती है वहां पर साइक्लोनिक रेनफॉल बनती है. ओरोग्राफिक रेनफॉल इज बीइंग फॉर्म्ड इन द माउंटेन एरिया एंड कन्वेंशनल टाइप ऑफ रेनफॉल इज फॉर्म्ड इन द प्लेन. Conventional type of rainfall is fall in the plain area. Orographic rainfall is a type of rainfall which is found, which is there in the mountain area, and cyclonic rainfall is near the coastal area where the warm air and the cold air, means warm air from the land side and cold air, though you can say from the ocean side, if they meet. Or second time, when the warm air, you can say from the ocean side and cold dry winds from the land side, they meet. That type of rainfall is considered to be as a cyclonic rainfall. Cyclonic समुद्र के पास, orographic mountain के पास, and relief rainfall in which the land surface is plain. हमारे पंजाब में कौन सी रेनफॉल आती है? Conventional rainfall. So rainfall is very important for the survival of plants and animals. It brings fresh water to the earth's surface, and as I had already explained it to you, it is maintaining the availability of water, fresh water, for the survival of humans, animals, and all the plant organisms. If rainfall is less, water scarcity and droughts occur. Droughts का मतलब होता है सूखा. सूखा पड़ना means less availability of water, which will cause no crop production, no food production. Definitely that will lead to scarcity, means coming of all the things. On other hands, if it is more, flood will take place. If rainfall will be more, if the water content will be more, the rivers will be over flooded, it will cause a rainfall. As in the previous chapter हम लोगों ने ये किया था ना, if the rivers will be over flooded, then it will cause a rainfall. I hope it is clear. Any doubt to anyone? नहीं है? Okay बेटा जी.